All right, so we are back at the auctions again. Unfortunately, the Skyline sold for too much money, the Chaser sold for too much money, everything sold for too much money. So we're back at it again. We've got just under 19 grand or so to play with. And we're here to look at a few cars. Now, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot to us, but without any further ado, here is our first car that we're looking at today, a VX Commodore SS. Alright, so right off the bat, this car looks immaculate. Headlights, no fogging, no fading at all. The paintwork is actually really nice. It's got kind of this deep black, but a little bit of fleck. So it really does pop in the sun. Now this is an older Commodore, but it's in very, very good nick. The one thing that is a little bit questionable, okay, so this rear window has been shattered before because you can see bits of glass, and you've got the demister wiring there just hanging. The thing that is a little bit concerning is on the front here, it's got this nice V8 sticker, but it's also had 3 more stickers, and this looks like something you'd get if you're doing like a time attack or something, just to show what category you're in. But it's got power. Midget again drove this car. It's actually very like supple. It's very comfy. Ah, nice. We've got a remote to turn on the channels, and no, it's for the head unit. Let's see how.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Maybe someone shot themselves on the all side. All right, let's see how it is. So it's not going at the moment. It does sound like the battery's a little bit. How you going? Turn the aircon off.
Hey Houston, we have a problem.
Okay, so that's not the power button. We'll just turn that right off. Tilt. Open. Well, that's a bit fancy. Anyway, let's try and start this thing again. Yeah, nah, this is not starting. So, I mean, it winds over. It just doesn't fire. Everything else, we've got a bit of braided line here for something. We've got a used mask. I love this little thing. It's like a little kid. It must be like the lock for the things. Okay, well that still works. This is a bit. There you go. I love the shifter though. It does feel very like lofty though. Very, very like early 2009s. Have a look at the stitching on the door cards there. Well, not stitching, the pattern. It's really great. But we'll pop the hood, show you why this thing's somewhat cool. Whoa! So someone's gone to the effort of painting a bunch of skulls on the rocker cover, or the plate that covers everything. So it's had some kind of electrical services and maintenance done a couple of months ago. We got an aftermarket ground wire there. That's probably for the head unit, thinking about it. So these ones are bolted down, so we can't see if there's any oil leaks, but yeah, no fuse box cover. It is definitely odd. So you can't start it. It did wind over okay. It just needs a little bit of help. But honestly, as much as it would be cool, as much as it would be awesome to have a V8 Commodore, I think this is a little on the old side, which I think will make it a bit harder to sell. It's only done 150,000 K, so it's not too much. And all in all, the car is really mint. So, do you want to take the punt? Because it's not starting at the moment. We'll see in the next couple of cars. You never know, this might be the best of the rest, so we might have to buy it.
car we are looking at today is this beautiful Swifty boy. So I mean, just because we've got near on 20 grand, doesn't mean we have to spend that much money just to make it. If we can get, say, you know, a couple grand out of this one, it'll put us up to 20 grand. That's a whole new set of cars. So we're gonna look at this. Straight away, there is a lot of nicks and scratches on all the paint, but where there is no nicks and scratches, it seems to be pretty good. The bumper doesn't fit, doesn't line up. I suspect they've hit something. That's probably the cause of that. This driver seems a little bit careless. I mean, look at this side. There's just nicks and scratches everywhere. But look at the wheels. The wheels look brand new. I reckon it's probably because there was a ton of gutter gash probably, and they've just changed the wheels. But I mean, the wheels look so nice, brand new. Even the tire tread, like they're brand new tires. These are brand new wheels and tires. Like, yeah, that's so good. The front of the car. Oh yeah. Don't look at that piece of shit. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is automotive perfection right here. The front actually seems better than the side, bizarrely. Obviously there's swirl marks everywhere. A few, you know, imperfections like the back. This wheel isn't perfect. There's a bit of gutter gash on this one. Oh, that's cracking. I think that's too close to the side, so that wouldn't pass. Yeah, that wouldn't pass a roadworthy here in Australia. This side seems alright, pretty good. Let's jump on the inside. So those of you who might remember, we actually owned, well, yeah, like I was saying before, we owned a Swift. We made really good money. This is so different. This is really, the seats for starters are so nice. They have nice bolstering. These are, so the one we had was a Sport. Is this one a Sport?
This is Extreme, but this one is
Extreme.
4 years newer, I think.
Okay, so 4 years newer. The steering was, you know, quite nice. I don't like this. This seems just, I don't know, it seems weird. Yeah, this is quite nice.
Fancy ass.
Let's start off. Let's see if it has. Oh, is it you enter the key in? Wait. Oh, there is no. You just. Oh, it's manual too. That was kind of weird. Wait, pass us the camera. That is how to start it. That seems very weird. There is no fuel at all. Gear shifter seems alright. That's yeah. Gearbox seems all tight and nice. Aircon, I don't think it's getting any colder. Have we even turned the AC on? So yeah, AC is definitely not getting hot. We'll pop the hood, have a look at there, but I mean, yeah, that's just not getting any colder.
Alright, so this one needs a new black gasket.
Yeah, she's a little filthy. Yeah, valve cover, the oil everywhere. I mean, it seems to be running fine. Depends on how much it goes for. This isn't as clean as the one we had, which means it might not be an easier sell, or there might not be as much money in it. But yeah, I think we'll just, like most of them, keep an eye on it. If this goes cheap, then yes. AC doesn't work. There's already a new windscreen that would need to do. Exterior needs a good little bit of love, just to, you know, spruce it up. But yeah, no, seems fine. The engine sounds a little weird. Like on idle, rather than just sitting there, it's like moving. Yeah. We'll get on to the next car, but yeah, not as impressed as I had hoped.
All right, next up we've got this little pocket rocket. Not the complete pocket rocket, but it's something. It's this Mercedes A200, very similar spec to what my A45 was, and looks quite tidy. All right, so immediately we can see that the front passenger tire side is a bit flat. So yeah. Could be worse. The car, all in all, is very tidy. Now, when I had my A45, the biggest criticism I had is you couldn't distinguish it from one of these. And just looking at it, if you were to black out that Morgan, without the spoiler, without the diffuser, it does look just like every other A-Class. It's very tidy. Ugh. This person's a freaking midget. Oh, there we go. On the inside, it's the same story. This lid is just exactly the same as what the A45 is. The only difference that I can see currently is the rings around the vents were red, the seats are different, and these little knobs were different. This was digital. Apart from that, everything so far I'm seeing is exactly the same, which is quite embarrassing. Oh, and the cluster's a bit different. But anyway, will she start? Service is overdue. Oh no. Yeah, starts right up. This one actually starts, so we can see, does it have aircon? I think so. Right, what warnings do we have? One message, check tire pressures. Okay, so it's just tire pressure. Yeah, no, everything looks fine. Yeah, aircon's cold. So, everything works. Lol, it's even got AMG floor mats. I do love the carbon fiber weave. It's not actual carbon fiber, but it does look really nice. We'll pop the hood. Actually, Morgan, what I'll do, I'll grab the camera, you try and figure out how to pop the hood. When you're editing this, I want you to have a timer starting from now.
Okay.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick. All right, reach right under the steering wheel and you'll feel like a plastic tab that you pull sideways. There you go. Ooh. All right, so straight away, God, this engine bay has so much room without the A45 lump in there, but still turboed. Got a little bit of rat droppings in on top of the engine, but apart from that, this thing's solid. We are missing the outer ring of the Mercedes. Common problem on the Mercedes courtesy covers, they just come off with time. But apart from that, like, car's solid. I could definitely see some young female or male, we don't discriminate, as a really nice daily for 2014. So it's a relatively new car. All the panel gaps line up, so there hasn't been any crash. It's solid. Yeah, no, this is awesome. Paint's nice. Got a big massive sunroof. It is A200, not a D, so not diesel. Yeah, I like it. Okay, boot space, all good. Yeah, it's all there, it's all solid. Oh, you remember this thing on mine? On my A45, the guy was a real estate agent and he just broke all the clips on this. So as soon as you pull this, the whole plastic trim would come down. Car's solid, looks awesome. Yeah, let us know what you want us to buy down below. The level of cars are getting a lot better. Like now we can actually plausibly maybe afford one of these. But again, we have to try and make money out of it. So let us know, comment below what you think we should get. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button. And most importantly, if you haven't already, hit subscribe. And we'll see you in the next Project B video.